In this video, we explore 15 Stoic tips inspired by Seneca to help you gain mastery over your mind. Each tip is a practical step toward transforming the way you think, feel, and act. Let's delve into these powerful principles and learn how to cultivate a resilient mindset. 1. Reflect daily on your actions, self-auditing. Seneca emphasized the importance of self-reflection, considering it essential for personal growth. At the end of each day, he would review his actions asking, "What did I do well? Where did I falter? What could I improve tomorrow?" This practice of self-auditing cultivates awareness and accountability. Instead of letting mistakes define you, reflection allows you to learn and adapt. It's not about self-criticism, but about fostering continuous improvement. Modern applications could include journaling or simply taking a few minutes before bed to evaluate your day. By identifying patterns in your behavior, you can address weaknesses and reinforce strengths. This habit trains your mind to focus on progress rather than perfection. 2. Accept death as a natural part of life. Seneca repeatedly urged people to contemplate their mortality, not as a morbid exercise, but as a way to prioritize what truly matters. When you embrace the reality of death, you free yourself from trivial concerns and appreciate the present moment more deeply. This idea, known as memento mori, reminds us to live intentionally. Imagine how differently you'd act if today were your last. Would you dwell on minor annoyances, or would you focus on meaningful connections and pursuits? To practice this, remind yourself daily that life is finite. Use this awareness to make decisions aligned with your values and cherish every moment. This mindset fosters gratitude, clarity, and a deeper sense of purpose. 3. Detach from external validation. Seneca taught that true contentment comes from within, not from others' opinions. Chasing external validation, whether through approval, recognition, or material success, leads to dependency and dissatisfaction. Instead, focus on internal validation. Measure success by your own standards, grounded in virtue and effort. Did you act honorably? Did you give your best? If so, external praise or criticism becomes irrelevant. In practical terms, practice mindfulness when faced with judgment. Pause and ask, "Does this align with my values?" Over time, you'll build a mindset resilient to outside noise, empowering you to act authentically and confidently. 4. Master your emotions through rationality. For Seneca, emotional mastery was central to Stoicism. He believed that unchecked emotions, anger, fear, envy, cloud judgment, and lead to irrational decisions. The key to controlling emotions is understanding their roots and responding with reason. When anger arises, for example, pause and ask, "Why am I feeling this way? Is my reaction justified?" This pause allows your rational mind to take control, preventing impulsive behavior. Practice this by journaling emotional triggers or reframing situations. For instance, if someone offends you, consider their perspective or motivations. By cultivating emotional discipline, you train your mind to act thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. 5. Focus on the present moment. Seneca often warned against dwelling on the past or worrying excessively about the future. He argued that life is wasted when we neglect the present, the only time we truly have control over. To live in the present, practice mindfulness. Engage fully in your tasks, conversations, and experiences. Let go of regrets about the past. They can't be changed. And avoid overthinking future uncertainties. One practical exercise is grounding yourself through your senses. When you feel your mind wandering, focus on what you see, hear, and feel around you. This simple act anchors you to the present, fostering clarity and peace. 6. Recognize the power of your thoughts. Seneca believed that our thoughts shape our reality. By choosing your perspective, you can transform challenges into opportunities. For instance, what you perceive as failure might instead be seen as a valuable lesson. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. You can't always control events, but you can control your interpretation. Reframing situations positively trains your mind to focus on growth rather than obstacles. To apply this, practice gratitude journaling or reframing exercises. When faced with setbacks, ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger?" This approach builds a resilient, solution-focused mindset. 7. Cultivate a simple life. Seneca advocated for simplicity, warning against the distractions of excessive wealth and materialism. A simpler life allows for greater focus on what truly matters: relationships, personal growth, and virtue. Simplifying doesn't mean rejecting all possessions, but prioritizing quality over quantity. Instead of chasing the latest trends, invest in what brings genuine value to your life. To embrace simplicity, declutter your environment, streamline your schedule, and reflect on your true needs. This practice fosters mental clarity, reduces stress, and frees your mind for more meaningful pursuits. 8. View adversity as a teacher. Seneca believed that challenges and hardships are opportunities for growth. Adversity tests and strengthens your character, much like fire tempers steel. When faced with difficulties, resist the urge to complain or despair. Instead, ask, "What can this teach me? How can I use this experience to improve?" Viewing setbacks as stepping stones rather than obstacles cultivates resilience and adaptability. In practice, reflect on past hardships you've overcome. Notice how they shaped your strength and perspective. Use this awareness to face future challenges with courage and optimism. 9. Practice voluntary discomfort. Voluntary discomfort, such as fasting or giving up luxuries, builds mental toughness and gratitude. Seneca practiced this regularly to remind himself that happiness doesn't depend on external comforts. This principle applies today by stepping out of your comfort zone. Try intermittent fasting. Spend a day without technology or take cold showers. These small acts strengthen your willpower and prepare you for unforeseen hardships. 10. Value your time above all. Seneca famously warned in On the Shortness of Life that most people squander their time as if it were infinite. He argued that time is our most precious resource, far more valuable than money or possessions, because it's the one thing we can never regain once lost. To master your mind, you must learn to protect your time fiercely. Every moment wasted on trivial distractions or unimportant tasks is a moment taken from your potential. Ask yourself, am I using my time in alignment with my goals and values? In today's world, this might mean setting boundaries with technology, saying no to unnecessary commitments, or prioritizing meaningful work over busy work. Practical tools like time blocking or tracking how you spend your hours can bring awareness to how you use your time. By valuing time, you gain control over how you shape your life, freeing your mind from regret and distraction. 11th, practice forgiveness and let go of resentment. Seneca advised that holding on to anger or resentment is like clinging to a burning coal. It hurts only you. He believed that forgiveness is not just an act of kindness toward others, but a way to free your mind from the burden of negative emotions. When someone wrongs you, instead of ruminating on the injustice, consider their perspective. Were they acting out of ignorance or their own pain? This doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it helps you detach emotionally and respond rationally. In practice, when you feel resentment building, take a deep breath and remind yourself of the Stoic principle of controlling your response. Write down your feelings, then consciously choose forgiveness. This mental shift releases you from the grip of anger, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. 12. Embrace the impermanence of life. Seneca frequently reminded his readers that everything in life is temporary, our possessions, relationships, and even our own existence. By accepting impermanence, you can develop a deeper appreciation for the present and reduce anxiety about the future. This concept aligns with the Stoic practice of memento mori, reflecting on mortality. When you accept that nothing lasts forever, you stop taking things for granted and live with greater intention. To apply this, practice gratitude daily. Reflect on the fleeting beauty of life and cherish your moments with loved ones. When challenges arise, remind yourself that this too shall pass. Embracing impermanence allows you to navigate change with grace and focus on what truly endures, your character and virtues. 13th. Let go of attachment to outcomes. Seneca taught that while we can control our actions, we cannot control the outcomes. Obsessing over results creates unnecessary stress and disappointment. Instead, focus on doing your best in the present moment and let go of the need to control what happens next. This principle is particularly relevant in today's achievement-oriented society. Whether it's a career goal, a relationship, or a personal project, remind yourself that success lies in effort and intention, not external rewards. One way to practice this is by setting process-oriented goals rather than outcome-oriented ones. For example, focus on writing 500 words a day rather than publishing a bestseller. By detaching from results, you free your mind from worry and develop resilience in the face of uncertainty. 14. Seek wisdom continuously. Seneca believed that the pursuit of wisdom is a lifelong endeavor. No matter how much you learn, there is always room to grow. Wisdom allows you to approach life's complexities with clarity and reason, making it a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. To cultivate wisdom, read widely, engage in meaningful conversations, and reflect deeply on your experiences. Seneca himself was a prolific writer and avid learner, often drawing insights from other philosophies and disciplines. In modern life, this could mean setting aside time daily for reading, journaling, or meditating. Seek mentors or communities that challenge your thinking. Remember, the goal isn't to accumulate knowledge for its own sake, but to apply it to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. 15. Serve others selflessly. For Seneca, the ultimate purpose of mastering your mind was to contribute to the greater good. True fulfillment comes not from selfish pursuits, but from serving others and improving the world around you. This doesn't require grand gestures. Small acts of kindness, listening to someone in need, or sharing your knowledge can have a profound impact. By focusing outward, you shift your attention away from personal worries and toward meaningful action. In practice, ask yourself daily, how can I make someone's life better today? Volunteer, mentor, or simply be present for a friend. This habit not only enriches others' lives, but also cultivates a sense of purpose and connection, strengthening your mind and spirit.